Yep.
Welcome to Homebrew Magic. It's the podcast where we sit down and we play Homebrew Magics. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tej. What up, Hive Mind?
We haven't had a real intro in a while.
Tonight.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. Many moons ago.
And we still don't have a real intro.
Nope. Tonight I am running Sylvia and Khorvath. This is apparently the deck that I've played most often on this podcast, which is okay by me. This deck has been a work in progress for a very long time, and I've enjoyed every game that I played with it. What with all the new dragons that came out recently, I cut back a lot on the equipment theme and really upped up on the dragon theme. The goal being play cheap dragons, give them double strike, and win through combat damage, and that's what I plan on doing. So for my first turn, I will play a Khorvath Courtyard, which sacrifices when it enters the battlefield, and I will look through my library for a basic plains and put it on the battlefield, and then gain 1 life. And speaking of life gain, let's pull up those life totals.
I was just about to put my phone out for life totals, but you got it.
I got you.
It just wouldn't be the same if I was pausing our game on your phone than if I was
on
this
Christopher,
one.
go ahead.
All right, I am running Kenrith, the Returned King. This is a Saga tribal deck. I wanted to get another game in with this, with Dominaria United on the way. It looks like there's going to be a ton of more sagas in that set. And
way gooder ones.
Way good. Yeah, I'm bad at lots of stuff. Magic, wording. I want to see kind of what sagas I want to trade out here. That I will draw for the turn. I'll play a Bountiful Promenade, and I will pass to Nelson.
Alright, I'm back with Talrand, Sky Summoner. I'm just going to cast a whole bunch of spells and make a whole bunch of drakes, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I built this deck. It's not as fun to play because it is counterspell heavy, so I don't know. I probably should have saved this for when Alex is here and Tej is off. But I wanted to play it again. I'm not sure if I'll keep it together, but I like it. Talrand, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 Drake creature token with flying. And he's a 2/2 Merfolk wizard. So I'll draw. I will play an island. I will tap an island. I will preordain, so I will scry 2 and then draw a card. Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. And I brought Grolnok the Omnivore back because I'm still not sure what frogs do. So we're going to play him and hopefully find out. To that end, we'll open up the Yavimaya Coast and my pass back to T.
I will untap.
I'll try to have the appropriate Ost in it.
Wizards of Ghost.
I will play Cliff Top Retreat, enters untapped because of my planes, and I will use my 2 manas to play Mask of Memory. It's an equipment. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, I may draw 2 cards, and if I do, I discard a card.
Coming to you live from the coast of Lake Michigan, eh?
Oh,
Go ahead, Chris.
All right, I will draw for the turn.
do they, Shandell? That's a callback many years ago.
God,
Shit.
I will play a Plains.
Stupid sexy wizard.
Tap for 2 mana. I will cast Felwar Stone. Pass to Nelson.
I'm going to untap.
And that's the one that taps for colors we have, right?
1 mana of any color that a land an opponent could produce.
I'm going to play another island, and I will pass turn to you, Shano.
Seems good in a 5-color deck.
Tap a keep drawer.
That's the one that taps for blue, right?
The island?
Yeah.
Yes, does tap for blue.
Okay.
Still. After all these years.
Jade Avenger, 2/2, Bushido 2, Frog Samurai.
There's a lot of fun words on that card.
Fuck yeah, that card's the best Magic card ever.
I mean, I feel like I win already. Go ahead, teach.
I'll concede.
Don't you fuck with my Bushido 2 frog.
I will drop a mountain, and I'm going to drop a fantastic early game dragon, Talrand Mauler. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, I put a +1/+1 counter on Talrand Mauler. Go, Chris.
Who earns? All right, untap. Draw for the turn. I will play a Rejuvenating Springs as my land for the turn. And then I will tap this for a white, Bountiful Promenade for a green, and I will cast Sithis Harvest's Hand.
That's Paddling.
1/2 enchantment creature, Nymph.
Whenever
Whenever
Nymph. Amongst other things.
Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, gain a life and draw a card. Pass to Nelson.
On your end step, pay 1. I'm gonna flash in Spectral Sailor, 1/1 flying with flash. I can pay 3, or I put 3 in a blue to draw a card.
That's bad one.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Go ahead, Sean.
Untap.
Never keep a 2-lander.
I kept a 2-lander, but I have
Go on.
I have Cycle Frog. I'm gonna Cycle Bloated Toad.
That's not a Padlin.
Land for the turn, Misty Rainforest as we pull that off the top deck. Pay 1, tap, sack, grab a basic. I grab. Well, not a basic, but a land.
I think for the first time in my entire career of Magic the Gathering, you said tap sack, and I thought.
Oh, I think that every fucking time.
Never thought of it before till just now.
Yeah, we'll just grab a Forest. Pass to Teej. I'm not gonna swing with my Bushido Frog.
What's that?
The Grolnok makes it worth it.
Draw. Play mountain. I will. Get a second dragon out there. Icing Death, Frost Tyrant. 4/3 flying vigilance. When he dies, I create Icing Death Frost Tongue, a legendary white equipment artifact token. With equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls, and equip 2. You have a 1/2. What do you have over there? 1/1, and you've got a 2/2.
A 2/2.
You already said don't mess with Bushido Frog.
Well, it becomes a 4/4
So
when
I
it
feel
blocks.
like I shouldn't do that. So Chris, 4 coming in.
You got it. 36.
Pass turn.
Play Fabled Passage as my land for the turn. I will crack it, searching for a swamp.
You forgot to tap it before you cracked
I
it.
forgot to tap it. Sorry.
It's okay, we do what you meant.
You didn't tap that sack.
I appreciate that.
It's a premature sack. You forgot to tap.
It's real good at the wrist flick, so you just hit the 1. It hurts worse
Cursor?
than if you got both of them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Blue player's got 2 lands up. We're gonna walk right into this. Going to cast
His commander's not out. He has no incentive to counter your really good stuff.
Elspeth Conquers Death.
That's a bad one.
Elspeth commits insurance fraud. That's my favorite joke about that card.
Triggers Sithis. I gain 1 life and draw a card. Exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. I will target the Icing Death.
Exile, you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's chapter 1, fake death. Chapter 2, 3 question marks. Chapter 3, profit.
Best to you, Nelson.
I'll draw for the turn.
I thought for sure you were going to get my Tyrian Mauler.
If I have to block on the ground, I could. Just not an option with Icing Death.
It's a fair
I
assessment.
trust my frog to do what he needs to do if you come at me.
Well, it's 5/5 now, so.
Doesn't matter, I've got 1 green up. And possibly more frog spells.
This is really dumb, but I don't have any lands, so I don't really have a choice right now. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Snap, targeting your Tree and Roller. Go back to your hand.
It gets bigger before it goes back.
That's
to
true, it
hand.
does. That's
does.
bad one.
It gets heavier
Yep, it gets heavier.
and therefore harder
Now
to
back to your
snap.
hand.
Damn it.
And then I untap your lands. Go ahead.
Yeah. Blue player still has 2 lands up. That's a key drawer.
Put my dragon.
Land for the turn. We did it. We lived Nelson's dream of keeping a 2-lander and getting enough land. We'll cast Grolnok the Omnivore. Whenever a frog I control attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent card is put into a graveyard or my graveyard from my library, exile it with a croak counter on it. I may play land cards and cast spells from among cards I own in exile with croak counters on them. I'm going to enter combat. Tease, you're a life leader. I'm going to swing you with a 2/2 frog.
That's fine. I got nothing.
Trigger. Oh.
Very nice.
We lost our Croson Crypt and Pongify, but we've got a forest on deck. We're okay with that. We're not okay with it. Go ahead, Teach.
I want that.
Grolnok only allows you to cast permanents.
Yes. Which is why a huge slew of cards in this deck have flashback, with the exceptions of
Pongify.
Croson Crypt and Pongify. I'm thinking the Pongify.
I am going
That'd
to...
be such a sweet altar.
I mean, most one-word
Crap.
instants that end in "ify," like
What do you
if
cast?
I.
Goldspan Dragon. 4/4 flying hate. Can I finish reading it?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
We want to know what it's not going to do.
Yeah, I want to know what it's not going to do this turn.
This spell can't be countered. No, it can be. What are you doing?
Banditry.
Fuck.
Well, that's how you surpass 2 mana on your turn, I guess.
Yeah, so what is that?
Go, Chris.
5, right?
Fine.
Alright, so you get 5 colorless on
Yeah.
your upkeep.
Yep.
Not your first pre-combat main phase.
At the beginning of your next main phase.
There
Sorry,
you go.
thank you.
So
You said
not-
upkeep,
yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I tricked you.
Yeah, you did. I'm just gonna put this
Now you're stuck with it.
Tricked you, you idiot.
You
Draw for the turn.
big dumb bitch.
Wooded Foothills. Pay 1 life. Tap it. Sacrifice. I'm going to search for a land. Blood Crypt, probably.
Also, I've made absolutely 0 changes to this deck. I'm excited to see how it runs on just a second playthrough after that first massive game we had.
I will pay the 2 life. Going to 34. Nelson, if you would like to cut. 2, 4, 6.
Nelson, you were able to cut it.
strike.
Good. While you're distracted, I've created 6 mana. Don't ask how. I will cast the Kami War.
What does that do again?
Chapter 1. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls.
Yeah, but what else does it do?
Second one. Return up to... Wait, you already cut this. I don't have to shuffle yet.
We keep going.
Return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, then each opponent discards a card.
Yeah, what does he turn into?
Then chapter 3, I believe a 6/6.
Oh, I forgot there's a 3rd chapter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The 3rd chapter transforms into a 6/6 with Flample. Whenever Okagachi made manifest attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard. Return that card to your hand. Okagachi gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the mana value of that card.
Okay. I thought that did some stuff. Okay, so in response to you casting that, I'm going to discard Dramatic Reversal, and I'm going to cast Force of Negation.
Christ.
Oh my god. Welcome to Talrand! Cast trigger, gain a life, draw a card.
Sorry.
Stifle. God, who stifles?
Non-creature spells your opponents cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. I don't think that affects Force of Negation, though, does it? So what?
Oh, God, yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Non-creature spells your
instead of
opponent's
paying its
cast
mana cost,
cost 2 more to cast. Well, you still have to pay 2 more.
doesn't that count towards its mana cost or not?
No,
Oh.
it just
Well,
costs
never
2 more to
mind then.
cast.
Guess I got a Dramatic Reversal and a Force of Negation in my hand.
Also, I was going to ask you how you paid for a dramatic reversal.
What?
How did he pay for
I
it?
discarded it.
discarded
to
it.
Force of Negation.
Oh, got it,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
I'm
not
sorry.
pay its mana.
I forgot to announce the second
Yeah,
chapter
I
on
forgot
that.
about that.
My bad.
Nope, you're good, man.
Just for that, I'm going to exile that guy, though. You're effrontery.
Alright.
Gained my life. I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will
Guys,
have an
it's
upkeep.
got a Force Negation in his
I
hand.
will draw.
He does.
Alright.
Other
my
blue cards.
Main phase, I have 5
Colorless.
colorless mana.
Shut up.
Manners.
5 Colors matters. I'm gonna pay 2 and 2 of that. Wait, hold on. Let me do this one. That's not gonna matter yet. I need one more island. Like I can't
You
even
have
use-
7 mana available.
Look, High Tide doesn't do anything for me though, because I have to use one to pay to
wow.
activate it. Yeah, right. Okay, so first. This sucks. Okay, I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna pay
can have gamble
one
in a blue
and
deck.
use and use one to colorless, and I'm gonna cast Anticipate.
Oh my god, what does it do?
The top 3 cards of my library.
What else
What's
does
it
it
do
do?
before you actually resolve the spell?
One of them goes into my hand,
And what else does it do?
and the rest go on to the bottom of my library.
What else does it do? Is that it?
What's it flip into?
I have a response. Fuck you.
You've been got, son.
I guess I'll put this one into my hand. I'm using the power of my library.
I said using the power of my library.
I wish. Yeah, cool. So I whiffed on all of that extra mana. Well, no, I didn't. Sorry, I forgot what I just put in my hand. I'll cast the Elixir of Immortality I just grabbed.
I missed you, Nelson. I love you.
I'm really tempted to shuffle my graveyard into my library.
By the power of your library.
I call it Greystone.
We gotta get you decks with fewer words.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this right away. So I'm gonna gain 5. I need to shuffle. I can't find any land, so I'm gonna go up to 45. Go ahead, Chanel. I'm just
Okay.
gonna shuffle into my turn.
So he's going to put more cards back into his library.
Yeah. Watering down the deck.
Decrease.
Tap up, keep draw.
I just want to shift them around.
I'm real glad you didn't look at what the top card was, because it's probably an island and you would have been pissed.
Probably.
Okay. I'm gonna spring cleaning your Kami War.
What does that do? Just destroy it?
Destroy target enchantment. Clash with an opponent.
Ooh.
I can clash with anybody.
You could. How much does it cost?
It costs 2. I'm going to clash with Nelson.
Will you cut that for me real quick?
Yep.
Yep, sir. Let's clash.
Reveal the top card of your library.
Island.
Nice. You may put that card on the top or the bottom. I got 2, so I won the clash,
You did.
so I get spring cleaning back.
Yep. I'm gonna keep that right there. Somebody do me.
Okay. I'm gonna go to combat.
Life
gonna
leader. Life
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
Grolnok is coming at Nelson. Jade Avenger is coming at Chris.
How large is it? A 2/2?
2/2 unless you block it. That becomes
What are you-
4/4.
Okay.
I'm trying to slide it.
Nelson takes 3 commander. I have 4 damage technically. I mill 6 cards. Tracker's Instinct, Chill Foreboding, Cultivate, Visions of Dominance, Lit Jara, Kinseekers, and that's Simic Signet. So, land for the turn. We will throw down the forest from my croak pile. And we will also Simic Signet from my croak pile. And we will pass to Tej.
I want that. I will draw. You're a good card.
I don't care what they say about you.
I will start things off with a Turian Mauler. I will then...
What does Chapter 3 of your story do, by the way?
Return target creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield.
And you have
Put
no
a
targets
1/1
right now.
counter or...
I'm glad you reminded me to read his sagas, because I never do.
Yeah,
I'm real bad at playing around sagas.
In fact, you should be better because you know what they're going to do going into it.
I know. That's
Like that one board wipe one I had that you
just played
cast your
right
general.
into.
Oh, Phyrexian
And then,
Scriptures.
yeah.
Right into.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
I will equip Turian Mauler with the Mask of Memory. And then my land for turn will be Valakut Stoneforge, which enters tapped. Go, Chris. As I played my hand face up right there on the table.
I'm looking back at the video.
Yeah, let's go back to the footage, gentlemen.
Draw for the turn.
Hurt you.
Who
Clicks up
hasn't?
to chapter 3.
My brain damage is worn off on him now.
No
He
targets.
suffers minor brain damage.
76, that's not quite enough. I will pay 4 mana. Cast Rite of Belzenlock.
That's a bad one.
Sithis triggers, gain 1, draw a card.
What are the chapters on that again?
1 and 2 create a 0/1 black creature token.
The cleric, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then chapter 3, I create the Lord of the Pit, the 6/6 flying trampler that I have to sack a creature or it hits me for 6.
Okay.
Alright, so I will get a cleric token.
2 clerics?
Yeah, 2 clerics.
Okay.
And then I am done. Pass turn.
Before the end of your turn, I will spring cleaning that.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, you got it.
Damn.
Okay. Nelson, let's clash again.
Sure, go ahead.
Could you win this time?
I can tie.
I had a plane, so we tied.
I can push.
I'm gonna.
Ties as good as the loss, Chris. He's fine.
Yep.
He's out.
Okay. No more spring cleaning for me. I guess the clutter will just not bring me joy. Continue, Nelson, unless Chris had responses to me.
Nope.
Turn's done.
Turn is done.
Okay.
Turns over for what?
Untap, upkeep, draw. Hey, boys. Go ahead, Chanel.
Tap up, keep draw. T, do you have a 4/4?
I have a 4/4.
Okay. I am going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing at Teach with a 2/2 Bushido 2 and a 3/3. Attack triggers, I mill 6.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy cow. You milled some good shit there. Was that an
Permanent cards
Orvar
spinning.
and
Yes, that's right.
Hydroid Crassus and a Chameleon Colossus?
Yes.
All right.
Foil Orvar, dude. Nice.
Yes.
Ultimate fancy Orvar.
Max Fancy Orvar.
That is beautiful.
Anything else before damage?
No blocks declared?
Well, I'm at. Sorry. Anything else before blocks?
Nothing else before blocks declared.
All right. No blocks.
Okay. Nothing else.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm at 34.
And you took the 3 commander?
I took the
He
3
did.
commander.
Okay. I'm just going to see it because now that I have flashback stuff in the graveyard, make sure I don't forget.
Graveyard and the frog pile and
Okay. Second main. We will land for the turn a waterlogged grove.
That'll work.
Wait. Yep, we will cast Letjara Kinseekers. It is a 2/4 shapeshifter frog.
It is a Padlin.
It is a paddling. When an ETBs, if I control 3 or more frogs, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then scry 1. Sunk that. Ugh. Goddamn crow pile. I will pass to Teach.
I want that. Draw. I will pay 3 for Sword of Hearth and Home. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and protection from green and white. Whatever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, I exile up to one target creature I own. Then I search my library for a basic land card. I put both onto the battlefield under my control, then shuffle. I will move to equip my Tyrian Mauler with the Sword of Hearth and Home.
No response. Chris, you were
Hearth and
humming.
Home it is.
Yeah, I was.
I will move to combat, and I'm going to swing at Nelson. 5, 6, 7.
In response, I'm going to allow you to swing at Nelson.
Down to 35.
All right, I have triggers. I will start by drawing 2 cards and discarding a card. Oof. I will discard.
I gotta remember to cast stuff from my hand before I accidentally discard.
Plants.
Gotta say, Grolnok's making me happy so far.
Then sword will trigger.
Like a giant frog
I will
can.
not exile Tyrian Mauler, but I will search my library for a basic land and put it out on the battlefield. I will replace the planes I discarded with the planes from my library. And then I will shuffle during Chris's turn while I use my last 2 mana to suspend Wheel of Fate. 4 suspend counters. When the last one is removed, each player discards their hand and then draws 7 cards.
How large is Tyrian Mauler at the moment?
7/7.
That's large and in charge.
It has protections.
Protection from green,
Is
protection from white.
suspending a cost?
A cost?
Right.
It's not.
Is it alternate casting cost or is it an
Nope.
ability?
It's an
ability.
It's an ability.
It's an ability.
Yep.
It'll be cast upon resolution.
Yes, it will.
Okay, got it.
Alright, draw for the turn.
You can counter it then.
That's not what I wanted to do either. I will tap this Felwar Stone for a green. Black. 2, I will cast Nature's Lore. Search
That's
for
a bad one.
Forest card.
It never gets old.
It doesn't. I think it would. Fuck, it doesn't.
Sure. Jetmir's Garden. Cut.
Yes, sir.
Your turn. It's Nelson.
Got you, fam.
Then I will tap the Blood Crypt for a black, Rejuvenating Springs for a green, 2 more. Cast Binding the Old Gods. First chapter, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls.
That's a bad one.
I have a cast trigger from Sithis though, so I want to do it in the right order, or try to. Draw. And then I will target the candidate screen.
That's right. We get Sword of Hearth and Home.
I can get the sword, so I will do that.
Destroy target downline opponent. Controls.
what are
I
the
was
next
just
chapters?
I was going to read the next.
The second one is search your library for forest card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. And then the third one, creatures I control gain death touch until end of turn.
Nice.
Sword is gone.
All done. Pass to you, Nelson.
Right, untap, upkeep, draw. Wish I could find any of the cantrips I have in this deck. 3, so okay, go ahead, Sean.
So he's sitting on a bunch of interaction. Got it.
He's got a dramatic reversal.
Yep, we know
He's got
that.
a force of something or other.
Who's it?
Untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, if I don't cast stuff from my hand, I'm gonna have to start discarding.
That's true. You should probably cast stuff.
We should. So we will.
What's that like?
Look like you don't know.
I'm gonna go to combat. Grolnok at Nelson, Lijara Kinseekers at Chris, and Jade Avenger at Teach.
Attack triggers.
Attack triggers, I mill 9. 1, 2, 9. We got Jace, Nevinyrral's Disc, Island, Soul Ring, Golgari, Grave Troll, Tempt with Discovery goes to my graveyard, Murktide Regent, Stonecoil Serpent, Force of Vigor goes to my graveyard.
Alright. I'll block with one of my cleric tokens.
Okay.
I will not block. I will go to 32.
Okay.
I've taken 6 from the frog.
Second main. We are going to land for the turn, island, and then blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, delving 5 for the Murktide Regent. It has delve and then enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each instant and sorcery card exiled with it. So 5. And whenever an instant or sorcery card leaves my graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Murktide Regent.
So it'll be
Nice.
8/8.
Yes. Go ahead,
Okay,
Teach.
in response.
Oh boy.
It dissolves. And I pass turn.
I'm going to discard Dramatic Reversal, and then I'm going to...
I'm already discarding that man size.
That's battle.
It's gotta be a non-creature spell for negation.
Dramatic Reversal.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll do it this way. I'm going to... I was trying to cast... I forgot to thank you for that. Saw it coming. Counter target spell. That one.
In response, the beast within your island.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how to react to that.
I believe in apology.
That's paddling.
I'm not fucking apologizing for shit. Wow. I mean, there's a first time for everything.
You get a 3/3. I don't even care.
Just over here
Tonight,
trying to beast. I'm
on a
trying-
very
over here
special
trying to-
Homebrew Magic,
I'm trying to help the board.
There's
and
been a
Chris
murder.
tells me I need to apologize.
I don't think you liked that counter spell.
Can I see
You
your
were cool
frog
with an
pile?
idiot flyer just going in?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, alright.
Here's my current crow pile.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Okay. There's that.
Who feels powerful now, Mr. Counterspell?
Shock.
I think the effects of that are going to be felt for days.
I'm a little embarrassed.
I'm going to be working and I'm just going to remember this and I'm going to be like, oh god, that was so brutal.
It was.
Wheel of Fate's down to 3.
Now that Teach is on his turn, we know no more reacting to it. He could have forced my destroying his land.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
could've.
6, 7.
But,
Waste those resources to keep those resources.
3, 6, 7,
Next time, let me have my shit. It wasn't even a frog, so it wasn't dangerous.
It was an 8/8 flyer. I've got shit on the board right now.
You can't
I
stop
have
frogs!
I have less than shit.
You
now.
can't stop
I have
frogs,
less
let
than
alone
shit.
an 8/8 dragon.
I am going to drop.
It like it's a hot.
A deuce.
Is that what I want to do?
A hot new track.
A hot new track. I don't have enough mana for everything. So.
I have no creatures untapped, but I am a vengeful frog god.
You are a vengeful frog god. I'm going to.
I'm trying to think of the frog god.
There's that I can think of that. There's that Forgotten Realms deity,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
but it's for
no,
the
10 of you.
Okay. In response,
There it is.
I'm gonna
Well,
give
you know he's
myself
not going
a
to
point.
beast within it because
No.
that was my fucking eye.
I'm gonna resculpt it though. Exile target artifact or creature. You get a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token.
What are you sculpting, the master?
Can I hit you first?
The creature.
To draw cards?
No.
Okay. Exile, you say?
Exile.
4/4 blue-red?
4/4 blue-red.
That's what this is. For now. I'll pull out my art supplies later.
Yes.
The Kuotoa goddess. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Blib dual pulp. B-L-I-B blib dual D-O-O-L pulp P-O-O-L-P. Blib dual pulp, all one word.
Fell into the third path.
No Kuotoa aren't frogs. They're froggy.
I can pay 2 and a red and tap him to create a token that's a copy of target creature card in my graveyard, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types.
There's a
There's a gold span in there, right?
It gains haste, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Yes, there's a gold span dragon
There's
in
a
my graveyard.
Grung Trickster God from Tomb of Annihilation, isn't there?
Yes. What was he?
I will equip lightning or play lightning greaves.
Can't think of it right
That's
now.
what we get for not taking notes during D&D.
Come on.
He just cast a lightning
Yeah,
greaves.
response to lightning greaves.
No, sir.
I will move to equip Felton.
Woof.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap.
I'm done helping everybody else at the table.
You didn't help me at
Draw
all.
for the turn.
That's true. I did. I did not help you that turn.
Land for the turn is an Urza's Saga.
If you're gonna be sad, then I'll feel bad about fucking up your island.
Don't be sad. Be angry and vengeful.
I mean, I am sad, but
Um,
I understand. I don't understand. But, I mean, that was a hell of a power move. You pissed in my cornflakes for sure.
Maintaining eye contact the
Oh,
whole
I drew.
time.
This goes up to number 2. Search my library for a forest card. Put it onto the battlefield. Taps, then
Fuck,
shuffle.
Can I borrow that, please?
You may. I wish that was a forest. Sure. Another triumph. I just tapped anyway. Swamp Forest Island. Bless me. Cut.
About all I can do in this game. I'm really good at cutting decks. You go, sir.
3 mana.
Oh,
I will
sorry,
cast.
sorry.
That's alright.
Sorry.
I would have figured it out.
I know, but I feel bad.
If I would have drawn that top card, it was facing the wrong way. I would have destroyed one of your islands.
Armageddon.
Boil. Just piss on Nelson.
There you go. Fucking boil.
Mesa Enchantress. Whenever you play an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. That doesn't do me any good either. We'll do this once more. I will cast a Farseek, and then I will pass the turn.
Wow, last turn I had tapped out 3 lands. Draw turn. Castle Vantress.
Boom. He's back in the game.
Fucking neat. Oh gosh.
There.
Yeah, I guess go ahead, Chanel.
I'll grab a Godless
I'll
Shrine.
tap up, you draw.
I mean, the last time I played this deck, it had cantrips. I'm not sure where they've gone, but
Land for the turn will be a forest from my profile.
Sir.
We'll Soul Ring from there. Okay. We will.
Is that Deathstroke?
No, it's a blue-red elemental.
It's an angry Deathstroke. I'm gonna deep analysis myself. Draw 2. Then throw down. Five. Trollbred Guardian. 5/5 Frog Troll Warrior. He has Adapt for 3, or Adapt 2 for 3. And then each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it has Trample.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a neat graphic allegiance, boy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure a troll frog. Make an offspring.
Let's see.
That's the Cynic for you.
We're gonna go to combat. Chris, you have a 1/2. What is the power toughness of that thing?
A 0/2.
0/2. Okay. I'm gonna send all 3 of my current untapped or unsummoning sick frogs your way. Combat triggers or attack triggers. Mill 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. The croak pile now has Laboratory Maniac, Island, Magic Mirror, Altar of the Lost, Bark Channel, Pathway, and a Galloping Lizrog. And you have a 2/2, a 3/5 Trampler, and a 3/3 Frogs.
How much total?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 3 commander damage.
Alright, I'll take it. 5. And then 3 commander.
Yep. Pass to Tej.
25.
Untap. Upkeep. Wheel of Fate is down to 2 counters. Draw for turn. I will start with no, let's do this. I will start by activating Feldon, creating a token of Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon enters battlefield, create a treasure token. Treasures I control can sacrifice for 2 mana. I will 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that won't work. I will sacrifice the treasure and pay red, so I can cast Sylvia Brightspear. I will spend 1 mana to equip Goldspan Dragon with Mask of Memory. And I will move to combat. And Schnell as Life Leader, I will attack you with Goldspan Dragon.
As
For
Life
4,
Leader, I accept.
Double strike.
8.
Awesome
It will be a total of
responsibility.
8. I get 2 Mask of Memory triggers. I will draw 2. Discard 1.
Stupid double
Draw
strike.
2.
Yep.
Discard. I don't need both of you. Discard Stoneforge Mystic. Second main, land for turn. Bastard. Goldspan Dragon is gone.
Right. Draw for the turn. After I draw, this ticks up to 3. Creatures I control gain Death Touch until end of turn. This goes up to 2. My Urza Saga can now make construct tokens.
May now make or just makes one?
It gains the activated ability of 2 colorless, tap it to create a
Okay.
construct. Play Forest as my land for the turn. Tap the Felwar Stone for blue. 2, 3, 4. This is gone. I will cast Inventive Iteration. Return up to one target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand.
Ooh, Pulseman Dragon. If you put it in my hand, I can't feld in it anymore. Tempting, right?
So tempting. It's just from play, not from a graveyard. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would totally be all over that for you.
Thanks. I know you would.
2 triggers. I gain a life. Draw 2.
Chris is almost likely to get him.
I almost will.
I mean, Nelson's now tied for life leader.
And haste.
Better watch out.
Yeah.
Me over here.
He's coming for you.
There might be more than 4 lands in this deck. I'm not sure.
He might have flying blockers, though, at some point.
Then I will target the Sithis. Return
Okay.
her to my hand.
You really need that card draw.
4/4.
Yep.
3.
2/3.
Largest toughness on your board.
5/5.
4, 3. I don't like where this is going.
Screw it.
I'm just gonna print my white counter spell.
Throw it back to save it from something.
5, 6, 7. I will Black Sun Zenith for 5.
Puts
So,
-1/-1 counters.
5 -1/-1 counters on each creature, and then shuffles in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No response to beyond.
Sylvia will go to command zone.
Mace Enchantress dies. Cut, and then I will pass the turn.
Alright, I'll cut. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Land for the turn, go.
Yeah, if I had one. It's fucking worth it. But I kind of just want to play the game. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to cast High Tide. I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Talrand. Go ahead, Chanel.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Really feels bad using High Tide.
I'm gonna recast Grolnok. We'll land for the turn Forest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that.
Don't know what we got. Then it's 6 open. Will that's just 7. We'll put out a Golgari Grave Troll. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature in my graveyard. First, actual graveyard.
Oh,
1, 2,
First
3,
token is also bit.
4.
Lift hard.
Under the weight of all those -1/-1 counters.
Okay, 5 actual creatures. So it is a 5/5 skeleton troll. I will pass to Tej.
I want that. Return artifact card from the graveyard to your hand.
And then if you can't, you draw a card.
Alright. Upkeep. Wheel of Fate. It's down to 1. Oh shit. Draw for turn. Land for turn. I will spend the first part of my turn casting Territorial Hellkite. 6/5 Flying Haste. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I choose an opponent at random that Territorial Hellkite did not attack during my last combat. Territorial Hellkite attacks that player this combat if able. If I can't choose an opponent this way, I tap Territorial Hellkite. I will equip the Hellkite with the Mask of Memory. I will equip the Hellkite with the Lightning Greaves. I'll move to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's an odd way to do it.
2. Nelson. 6.
Sounds about right.
Everything's coming up, Nelson. Hey.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
The Hellkite did it.
Left up to the face. Left up.
Okay, good. I was going to say, wait, I did that wrong, but I did not. I still have my mana left. I will draw 2. I will discard 1.
Will you be forcing his wheel?
No.
Damn it.
I need land. I would've earlier, but now I'm just like, I can't.
Then I will cast Smothering Tithe.
Icky.
You're casting Smothering Tithe?
Yes.
Don't worry about Smothering Tide.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
That little guy.
We won't worry about that little guy.
Are you going to pay the 2?
You get a treasure token?
Yep.
Then apparently cracks for 2. Or does it not anymore?
Not anymore.
Not until
Those
he
Goldspan Dragons.
casts Felidar?
I will not.
Felden.
Alright. Sweet.
I'll cast Sithis. Draw a card from Chapter 2 on the Inventive Iteration.
Pay the 2.
No.
2 treasures.
Oh, this takes up to 3 as well. Forgot about this little guy. Search for an artifact, cost 1 or 0, put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Sorry. Cut.
There you are.
Nelson, you're so sad.
I'm just like, man, I take everything out of this deck. I think I did.
Islands are the new planes.
Talrand counters is really powerful.
Wow.
So I'm only running 5 islands the whole deck.
Let's not forget that he invented this deck.
Really? I really wanted to neuter myself.
I'm going to cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker, triggering Sithis. Gain 1, draw. I will not pay.
3 treasures.
That one gets out of control too, doesn't it?
Not really.
It gets all bonkers though, doesn't it? I think
It
does.
starts cloning stuff on the backside.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
kiki
thought. Okay, I'm going to, in response to you casting that, I'm going to Fierce Guardianship.
Okay.
Thank God you have all those free counter spells. Thanks, Commander.
Thanks, Commander.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana left available. That's a lot of that. 2,
That
3,
costs a lot of that.
4. Okay. So then I can cast
Disenchant.
The dead enchant.
Birth of Melodis. Sithis trigger. Gain 1. Oop, paused it. Draw a card.
He's just creating treasures left and right over
That's
there.
alright. It's okay.
Are you tranquility that you're about to keep blowing up all artifacts and enchantments? Like, what's going on? I am waiting anxiously.
I don't know why that was in my hand. Paid the 2. Cast Azuz's Many Journeys. I may play an additional land this turn. Gain 1, draw.
Hello.
Second land for the turn is a Temple Garden. I'll pay the 2 life. 1.
All over the board
1.
here with his life totals.
Then if I pay these 2 for the Arcane Signet.
Check what time his turn started.
I was like, wow.
Then I can cast Cleansing Meditation.
He's cast way more on this turn than I've cast the entire game.
So destroy all enchantments.
Nice.
But I have threshold, so instead destroy all enchantments, then return to play all cards in your graveyard destroyed this way. So these 4 will come back, and I will get the first.
Reset,
Yep,
yeah.
I'll get the first chapter on all 3 of these.
Nice.
Unless you counter cleansing meditation.
It'd be real funny if you did.
Nope.
I had an answer for smoothing.
Yeah, I know. I don't need to drink that bad. Go ahead.
Teach, do you have a response to?
I might.
Real cool if you didn't.
You were doing a lot of shit that I
It would
don't
be-
like.
I have to search for a basic planes yet.
Return.
I don't think I have a second one in this deck. To be
Don't care
fair,
about that.
but we're gonna check.
All right, I do have a response.
He just really wants those 0/4 defender tokens.
In response to you casting Cleansing Meditation, I am going to Generous Gift Sithis.
Boo! Oh, I do have a second plans.
Because this is on ETB or cast?
Cast.
Cast.
That's still.
Okay.
She's real neat with enchantments.
Yeah, he's going to get out of control. But you get an Elephantus.
Cut. So she goes, but she does not come back with the cleansing meditation.
That is correct.
Okay.
She goes to your croak pile first.
Yes.
She croak
I'm
first.
sorry, do you guys not all have croak piles?
Planes is in my hand.
Now search again.
Yeah. So, okay, then this comes in. I gotta bounce a creature to someone's hand. Grave Troll.
Tamio's Safekeeping.
Okay.
Hexproof, indestructible, gain 2 life.
Okay.
Gain 1 life.
Doesn't work.
Lost 1.
Search. Play an
Yellow
additional
land.
land this turn.
You already played 2 lands,
Yes.
so you can't play a third one.
Yeah, because
All this does is increase the number of lands you can play during a turn. So you still can only
So
play
I
up
wouldn't
to-
get the trigger again.
No. Well, I mean, you can you may play an additional land, so your land count is 2.
Okay.
You've already played 2 lands.
But
So even though
he's
this
saying it
comes
wouldn't
back,
stack.
if this comes back and comes back out, your land count is still only 2, and you've still only played 2.
really?
Yes.
What if I were to play like a second copy of it? It still wouldn't stack at that point?
If you played a second copy of this, so then
And
you'd
they're
have
both out at the same time.
then you'd have
Then you
okay,
have 2
Alright.
additional lands. Right now you only have 1 additional land in 2 separate.
So when it goes away, that rule goes away.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back, it's back, but you've already done it. So
it still sees how many lands you
Okay.
actually played.
All right.
that makes sense.
Okay. Sorry, I cheated.
I think that was a rule change a while ago.
This has been an issue of Judge Teach's
I,
Court.
I think it used to work that way, where if you get it, but that was a long time ago.
I haven't played in a while. I suck.
Not as bad as me.
I think that's all I got. Pass turn.
All right.
You don't suck. You just have nothing.
Untap.
There's a
I
difference.
can't read. I can't do shit right. It's just upkeep draw.
Nelson, can we establish a truce to move forward?
This feels really good here. Mystic Sanctuary enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more islands.
Your own deck is giving you
Get
shit.
the old Mystic Sanctuary out there. Ew. Cool, man.
It's okay. We're about to wheel.
Yeah, I know. And I almost loses the time warp that I'm sitting on in my hand, although that doesn't really.
I was going to get
Matter
so
much
many
anyway.
treasures.
Alright, so I will just go ahead. Pass turn, you should.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for the turn, island. Organize my lands a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I were to cast something for 6 and a blue, will you not counter it? Because it hurts them more than it hurts us.
It depends what it is, but we'll see.
Cyclonic Rift. Overloaded.
I don't like that.
Because we're about to wheel everything away.
Yeah.
Which means...
Yeah, I like that. I'll take it.
Okay.
On zone change, I will put.
Hang on.
Actually,
Tej, any responses?
Oh yeah.
No, I got nothing.
Okay. Chris, any responses?
No, sir.
Nelson? Any responses?
Nope, I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
Garbage.
Cyclonic Rift overloads resolves.
Yep.
Did you say weep? Because that's what I would say.
Zone Chi.
Go, sir.
Thank you.
Drake. Back to the ether from whence you came.
Okay. 6 mana in the Croak pile.
10.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna draw into something real cool. I can feel it in my bones. I'm just trying to put it out into the ether.
6.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna go to combat. Tej.
I'm life leader.
Sending 3 commander and 5 non-commander your way.
1, 2, 3.
Frog.
5 non-commander.
Yeah, the
1,
Frog
2,
garbage,
3,
right?
4, 5. 24.
1, 2, 3.
Shell's getting real close to being able to mill himself out for a win here.
You shush.
Is Laboratory Maniac a frog?
It's not.
Oh.
That's okay. I have Thoracle, Labman, and Leveler in this decks.
Laboratory Maniac.
Sorry, yes.
We will go ahead and put Labman out there.
And fast as croakical.
Oh!
Or a Croak. Well, we're just going to lose them anyway. Anything else we want to throw down? We will lose a life for a Fedwash Stone. Fedwash Knight. I got 2 mana left.
Was Mystical Suitor Mirage too?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought so, right?
And
All the uncommon ones were Mirage,
that's
and then the Vampy was Visions.
we're gonna Winterhorn Blessing. I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Grolnok. And tap up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay. Pass to Tej.
Untap. Upkeep. Wheel of Fate.
Everyone discards and draws 7.
Yep.
I got the brainstorm.
Oh, nice. Time Warp, Archaeomancer, Force of Negation, Dramatic Reversal, and Mystical Tutor. Would have been real cool to do.
Draw 7.
Discard and draw.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seriously? After all that? After all that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. We're okay with this hand.
3. 5, 6, 7. Or you've got monsters.
I do. I'm the only one of them.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's what I'll do. I'm going to cast cards. Owl of the Dawn Sky.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking guys everywhere.
It's only in 2 decks. 5/4 Flying Vigilance. When it dies, I can look at the top 7 cards of my library and put a number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on each permanent I control that's a creature or vehicle. I will also cast Shadow Spear.
Whoa, slow down, slow
Sorry.
down, slow down, slow down.
He's got a fresh mid of counters.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know what that thing can do, but I don't know what this deck has in it that it can do.
This deck cannot nearly take as advantage of Owl as the other one. This one, honestly, it's all dependent on a few people kill it.
What do you mean, you people?
You know, you non-dragons. So I totally understand if you counter it. I understand your fear, but believe me,
I
the
believe
fear
you,
is
but
not.
I'm gonna counter it.
That's
Ooh,
fine. That's
Classic
fine.
counter.
Heck yeah.
I was gone. I am still. God, you've got monsters though.
I have creatures, sir. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh.
5, 6, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Still have 4 left. Fine. Fine. I will cast Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. 4/4 flying trample. When Atsushi dies, I can exile the top 2 cards in my library. I have until the end of my next turn to play those cards, or I create 3 treasure tokens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And then I will end my turn with playing the land.
Great.
Sajiri Glacier enters tapped.
Untap.
Okay, so I have my Croak exile, my actual exile, which I'm going to set out here, and then Dredge pile,
During my upkeep,
flashback.
I'm going to cast Enlightened Tutor.
Jumpstart.
Oh, just throwing cards around. What did we find down here? Okay.
Remember?
I remember your
Walk.
website. I remember the island I used to have too.
That's not going to work.
Okay.
This may take 1 second. I'm not entirely sure what to...
I don't know what this owl ever did to anyone. The other one is extended art and foil.
This owl isn't a bitch.
No.
The other owl, huge bitch.
This one's just straight up fair magic owl.
None of these are going to help. That might help. How large are your creatures?
4/4, 5/5, 2/2. Honestly, I don't even want to be attacking you. I just need the frog triggers. If
Oh,
that
I'm
makes
aware.
any difference.
I'm aware.
I don't want to attack you.
The frogs are just so violent.
God, there's just nothing here to really help me in this position.
Missionary?
Basic.
Phyrexian Scriptures.
No.
Watch out, Teach. That's the old nemesis. That's the board wipe you played
Is
it
it?
twice.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll read it this time. Read it to me, please.
Chapter 1. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature.
What else does it do?
That creature becomes an artifact in addition... What does it turn into? It becomes an artifact in addition to its other types. Chapter 2. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. And then 3. Exile all cards from all opponents'
I am
graveyards.
the worst.
Gotcha.
Draw for the turn.
I'm just like, I'll read it this time. Read it to me.
Well, I'll read it again. Don't think I will read it again. I just...
Land for the turn. Reflecting Pool.
This time at least 2 times in my brain. At least 1 time. I can't guarantee I'm going to read it. But I really want to.
I'll think about it.
Okay. I will pay 3 mana. Enchantress's Presence.
That's just the draw one anytime you cast an enchantment spell, right?
Yep.
Oh, we need another black. Reflecting Pool. I can do it this way. Phyrexian Scriptures. Cast trigger. Draw a card.
Okay, what? They board wipe all non-artifact creatures?
On Chapter 2.
Okay.
Chapter 2, I thought it was the third one. What's the third
No,
one?
no. Third one,
Exiles
exiles all
Graveyard.
creatures.
Oh, Exiles. Yeah, that's it.
Garbo.
Might as well call it the Jukabog scriptures.
Yeah.
Then I'll cast a Cultivate and pass turn.
Alright. Untap.
First 2 basics I find.
Draw.
Sure.
Destroy all
An
creatures.
island.
All non-artifact creatures.
Yes.
Destroy all creatures.
Did you make the Enchantress a... Oh, no, it's
Counts.
just... Yeah, it's just a...
Yep. It says up to 1
It's
creature.
the
so-
presence, yeah.
Yep.
Not the actual
I'm going to
Enchantress.
pay 1 to cast Ponder.
Here's a cantrip.
Look at the top 3, put them back in any order, and then...
He just so mean to you. You should get him.
I was happy for him. Cantrip, little guy.
I'm going to do that. Stack them that way, and then I'll draw a card.
Bow, bow.
I'm going to pass through you, Sean. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. We will draw. Does that change things? Okay. Guardian Project. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature I control, or a creature card in my graveyard, draw a card. Hurt ourselves for a blue. One less to cast for each artifact. So Emery, Lurker of the Loch, for a blue, and then ETBs. I mill 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit 3 lands and a Memory Deluge. Just look at the top X cards of your library. X is the amount of this mana spent. Put 2 of them into your hand. The rest on the bottom it has flashback for 7. Now we're gonna drop a land. By drop a land, I mean land for the turn will be an island from the Croak pile. We are going to cast Jace, Wielder of Mysteries from the Croak pile.
What is, other than his static, what does he do again?
Target player mills 2 cards, and then I draw a card, and then the -8 is draw 7, and then if my library has no cards in it, I win.
What's his starting loyalty?
4.
Alright, in response. I don't want you to have it, but I'm going to help you a little bit. I'm going to Arcane Denial it. So you may draw 2 cards.
At the beginning of the next.
On Tej's upkeep.
Yeah, and then I get to draw a card on his upkeep as well. Or may draw a card on his upkeep as
Okay. Then we are going to flashback Memory's Journey. Target player shuffles up to 3 cards from their graveyard into the library. I will choose Jace.
Thank you.
I just assumed.
Cyclonic Rift. Tomio's Safety. Oh shit. I should have drawn a card off of
Oh, yeah.
Emery.
Do it now.
Draw a card.
Okay. Then Nelson has the blue source, so with Felwar Stone for a Brainstorm. Draw 3,
You have everything?
2 back.
What's that? You have all 5 colors?
Yes.
Put 2 back in any order.
I think I have all 5 just in these 2 lands.
You're going to draw them anyway. Sequence.
Yes. Then like that Chris is about to walk away. So, we'll go to combat. Chris, I am sending 4 Commander and 5/5 Golgari Grave Troll your way.
Alright.
I have a trigger, I will mill 3. All 3 will go into
I need an adult.
Alright, try again.
Up to 7 commander damage. Down to 18.
Okay.
Sun's getting real low.
Ow, my ass.
We will Uro. So enters the battlefield. I gain 3 life. I draw a card, and I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. It did not escape, so it dies. It also
Triggers go.
Yes, enters the battlefield, and I'll draw off of that. We did it. It only took 45 minutes and 1,000 card draws. I'm going to wilt. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Hey, there it is.
God dang it.
Ladies and gentlemen, go teach.
That's it.
Just think, you had rapid hybridization by the island.
None of this would have happened.
I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, on your upkeep, I'm going to draw a card from Arcane Denial. Did you draw 2? You
No.
can if you want to.
All
Or
right.
you could just draw 1. You could draw up.
I could. Or I could I could have milled 6 because I have 2 dredge cards in there.
True.
God, that was a long turn.
Okay.
Feel bad.
Let's do this. I will start with Shadow Spear. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and lifelink. I will move to equip Shadow Spear to Atsushi. Oh, sorry, I can also pay 1 and permanents my opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Which is rarely relevant in my
Discard that
experience.
exercise.
It gives it +1/+1 as well.
Yep.
+1/+1, trample, lifelink. Or so I've been told. It's a good
I'm
card.
going to go over there. I will then pay 5 to cast Sylvia again.
In response,
Yep.
I'm going to pay 2. And I'm going to cast Mystic Reflection. Choose target non-legendary creature. I'm going to be choosing Labman. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature. So she's a Labman. Or will be if you don't have a response to that.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't want a lab man.
I do have a response, but I'm afraid to use it on you.
He's gonna destroy your island.
Yeah, go for it.
So Sylvia will enter the battlefield as a
copy of
laboratory
A
maniac.
2/2 human wizard that if you would draw a card, your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead.
I can't block
No,
anything
man.
with flying. I don't need it to have double strike when it comes at me on top of it. So, yeah.
Okay. No, it's fine. Laboratory maniac.
Come on, take it out on
Kick
me.
his ass, Seabass.
Come
Alright.
on, Tej.
I will move to combat.
Would it help if I pushed you first? then would you just do whatever you're gonna do?
I will.
I really like that card.
Yeah,
It's a neat card.
It is a fun fuck up.
I will leave combat. I will play Fabled Passage, and then I will pass the turn.
Untap.
And crack the Fabled Passage. For a Plains.
Draw for the turn. Land for the turn is a World Tree. All my lands tap for everything. By everything, I mean one of anything.
For anything, yes.
It sounds like a Nelson rule.
Hey, tap for everything.
No, it says right here. It just taps for whatever.
Yeah, whatever I need, whatever I want.
Actually, I'm just gonna half tap this one.
For 3.5 mana. How do you get 3.5? What?
It says right here, whatever I want.
Battle of Frost and
It's
Fire.
Chroma's Memorial, right? It's whatever you want your creatures to have, they have.
Chances Presence trigger. Draw a card.
Sorry, what side?
4 damage to
Oh,
each non-giant creature and planeswalker.
Frog dies. Emery dies.
Labman dies.
No, they're both giants.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's what I added that with Mystic Reflection.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're mystical giants. Mystically reflective giants.
Then I will pay 5.
Cut.
I will cast my commander. Kenrith the Returned King. 5/5 human noble with 5 different activated abilities. All creatures gain trample and haste until end of turn for a red. For 2 mana, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. 3 mana, target player gains 5 life. 4 mana, target player draws a card. 5 mana, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control. Pass turn.
One tap.
Scry 3. Whenever you cast a spell, convert mana cost 5 or greater.
This turn, draw 2, then discard
Draw 2, discard a card. Mask of Memory.
I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast Narset Garter Veils. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn.
Damn.
I can -2 to look at the top 4 cards in my library. I can reveal a non-creature.
If I
non-land card
dredge
from
instead,
below,
that's a replacement.
put
So
it
I
into
can
my hand.
correct.
Put the rest in the bottom of my library. I'm going to -2 her. -3. Look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's so good and so annoying and so getting attacked next turn. Thanks to Chris's troll-related board wipe, only the biggest survived.
I am going to go ahead and sorry, let me just look really good. I guess I'll just take this Aether Flux Reservoir.
I guess.
Well,
If I have to.
everything in my hand is too high CMC to do anything, and I can't cast it this turn. Then I'm going to pay 3 more, and I'm going to cast my own Labman. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. My 1 draw for the turn. Woo! We will go to combat. Golgari Grave Troll swinging at Narset.
Yeah.
Bam! Got her. Okay. Second main, we're going to recast Grolnok.
Then you'll draw off Guardian Project.
I will draw a Guardian Project.
Hmm.
We're going to leave that one there. Then use blue and 2 and discard a land from my hand to jumpstart
Chemister's Insight.
Chemister's Insight. Instead of drawing for the first one, I will dredge 3 and get back Greater Moss Dog. So we are milling maximize altitude, rapid hybridization. Chub Toad goes into the croak pile appropriately. For the second draw, we will mill 3
Chode Toad Weekly.
bring back life from the life from the loam. So Castle Garenbrach, Root, Coil, Creeper, and an island go to the croak pile. Discard down to hand size. At this rate. Then this deck is weird. We're gonna swing wildly. Do we want to? No, not yet. I've got something that looks at his deck and does stuff. I already played a land for the turn from the croak pile, I
Yeah, you did. I think
think,
you played an island.
so I'm good there. Well, I discarded an island from, but, well, I had 16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I did not play a land yet for this turn, because I counted my mana on your turn, so we will... Forest will be the land for the turn, and we will go ahead and cast Talent of the Telepath. Chris, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. I may cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying for it. Put the rest in his or her graveyard. If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in my graveyard, yes, I may cast up to 2 of the revealed instant or sorcery cards.
Okay, Setessan Champion, Tezzeret's Gambit, Astral Cornucopia, Fall of Lord Konda, Time of Ice, Exotic Orchard, Verdant Catacombs. So the Gambit is your only option.
Okay.
It's a real pretty catacombs.
Thank you.
Those aren't counters, those are mine. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. And then proliferate. The bitch get bitcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. Discarding down to hand size, we will pitch Life from the Lone, Greater Moss Dog, and Forest. Go ahead, teach.
One tap. We'll draw. I will play Command Tower. I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
God, I
7.
hope I mill myself out, and then you and everyone else fuck up my win gods. You more than anyone. You deserve it. You earned it.
We'll cast Sylvia yet again.
I got a tap land and
Yeesh.
four CMC cards in my hand.
Nelson,
Yeah.
response to Sylvia?
Sorry. Nope. Nothing.
Good nothing.
Jesus.
Good night.
My dragons have double strike.
Woo. You're bad enough with regular
indeed.
strike.
I will move to combat.
No flyers.
And
Anywhere. And life leader. Get me.
you are
Put it in,
leader.
daddy. Teach me to clean my room when you say so.
Okay. I am actually going
If
to.
I get, I mean a sense of responsibility. Why? What were you guys laughing about?
Obviously. Being so giddy when he said, okay.
I am going to. Yeah, I need stuff out there. So I will cast Mirror Entity. I can pay X. Until end of turn, creatures I control have base power and toughness XX and gain all creature types.
Real bad.
And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Alright. At the end of your
Attack
turn,
This turn either.
I'm going to pay 3 mana and gain 5 life. Drop for the turn. Takes up to 2. Scry 3.
$14 cards in library, if anyone's.
I got a lot.
One on top, 2 on the bottom. Play a land for the turn.
Although it would be a fun race if I draw a leveler.
Yeah.
Going to pay 4 mana to draw a card.
I'm sure there's some sort of cool what with the Pong Vice and the
What with?
and the whatnot.
What with? Yes.
Going to pay 4 mana to cast the Trickster God's Heist.
Though as we've seen, Chris doesn't have a lot of instant speed interaction.
Draw.
You may exchange
Gain
control 2 target creatures. Yeah.
think I want to go with... Does this do lifelink?
Yep.
Your Labman and the Etsushi.
I have no response to that.
Well, we can't really respond to it. Well, I suppose you could.
You could.
but
It's an ability
still.
on the stack.
Why? Why?
Don't worry about it. You can use your mirror entity to make Ladman real big and hit him.
Could do that.
Here's your new dragon. I already had a Laboratory Maniac this game. I don't want another one.
Everyone's had one but Chris. Chris, when you get in your Ladman? We all develop Ladman at different ages, so nothing to feel ashamed about. It's just not your time for Ladman.
Now cast Chisei, Heart of Oceans. 4/4 flyer. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this duder unless you remove a counter from a permanent you control.
Really good in the old Saga deck.
Pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Island is my land for today. I'm gonna pay 4 to cast.
There it is. WinCon's on board.
There's other WinCons on board too.
I'm gonna move to combat, and I am going to swing at Chris for 5 here.
What the shit?
Gave it to him.
Yeah, that's why I thought he wouldn't hit me with it.
Flank.
We're trying. We're trying doesn't really work as well as
Yeah,
Flample.
true.
He's doing his best.
I am.
He's a 4/4 doing his best.
Yeah.
5/5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shadow Spirit is close.
Yeah.
He's doing his best. Though.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Damn it, you were supposed to kill it sometime. Oh, I wanted the trigger tokens. Okay, I was not expecting that. This gives it life too, right?
Yep.
So,
King 5. I got you.
Flample Link. Thank you. And then,
I really thought I was doing you a
go ahead,
favor.
Sean.
Okay.
This is how you treat the people that give you dragons.
Upkeep.
You start blowing up islands.
Draw step. I'm going to bring back.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Nope. 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, little coiling oracle.
Boiling Oracle. How's that worded? ETB reveals after whether it's a lamp or the battlefield otherwise, put it in your hand. And we will.
Mind Spring, 13.
I mean, maybe. That's just on resolution. X is equal to the remainder of anyone in the game. So
Your Jace is still in the pile too, right?
no,
Oh,
Jace is back in the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot you shuffled him in with Cycrift and whatever the other one.
That Tamio's something.
Oh,
Uro is going to escape by exiling 5 other cards. Take from the bottom of the pile. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Uro when he ETBs, I've got his triggers. I'll do his triggers first. Gain 3 life. Draw a card. Instead of drawing, I'll bring back Moss Dog and I'll mill 3. Jace goes into the croak pile, roll the tutor into the knot, and roll the worm into the knot. And then Guardian Project, draw. 7 cards. Marita the Frost will come into play as a copy of Labman.
Gross.
As a resolve.
Damn.
Alright, Guardian Project, I draw. Can I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more cards? 1, 2, 4. Yeah, passes would do it. So, we'll go for it.
That's devotion, right?
Yep. Thassa's Oracle. ETBs, look at the top 6 cards of my library where X is the devotion blue, put up to one of them onto the top of my library and the rest on the bottom in the library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library. I can draw and then resolve that ability, right? Because I stack them, because they're both ETB.
Whenever enters the battlefield. Yep.
Yeah.
So wait. What is your devotion right now? With
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If that's Lab Maniac, it's not 2. It'd be 1.
Oh. Before I do that, I'm gonna get frog.
You drew a card off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good now.
And now,
Yeah, I got nothing.
Thassa's Oracle.
How many cards left in the library right now?
These abilities on the stack should be
Nope.
5.
Cast
Okay.
on the stack.
Okay. 5.
I got it. Alright, I have a response to casting Thassa's Oracle.
Okay.
Tybalt's Trickery. I'm gonna counter your Thassa's Oracle.
Okay.
Choose 1, 2, 3 at random. It would be 3, mill 3.
1, 2, 3.
Then exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with a different name than Thassa's Oracle.
Ponder.
You may cast that card without paying its mana cost.
Look at the top 3 cards in my library, put them back in any order, may shuffle, draw a card.
You have a lab man, right?
Well, yeah,
I have
but
a
he
lab
still
man
has
now.
to.
Yeah, no, he drew the last
I need
card,
to
right?
draw something now.
Yeah.
Can you kind of cast your Jace?
I can cast a creature.
Oh,
Fuck! Leapfrog, Guardian Project, draw
Yeah, that'll
trigger.
do it.
Nice.
Last man,
Noble attempt there.
I tried.
So after a lengthy game, Grolnok self-milled and got there with a win. I did not expect it to go all the way, but about halfway through the game, with Nelson not being as interactive as he tends to be with that deck, I knew I had a better chance. The ability to just dig deeper and deeper and find the massive amount of interaction that I've actually thrown to the deck was very, very helpful. I might go a little bit deeper on Dredge just to see if there's any more good cards I could throw in there, but that was also very helpful with the card draw. Very, very excited that we went through a total of 4 Laboratory Maniacs that game, between mine, Nelson's, Tejas having one, and then me copying one again at the end. So thanks to Thassa's, Labman, and Grolnok's Big Bad Croak Pile for getting the win today. Very excited, and I'm looking forward to playing this deck even more now. So
I love this dumb little deck I've built. It's straightforward. It's hardly tricksy, despite the last-ditch effort counterspell I played in Boros. Just dragons, double strike. I threw a bunch of dragons in the deck from recent sets. Took out all the equipment matters stuff. Streamlined the equipment I left in the deck so every equipment does something cool. Mask of Memory continues to overperform. I was on the fence about that card until I played it, saw its potential, and it does work, especially with double strike in there. Near the end of the game, I was getting ready to do just a big, massive swing with Sylvia, and with my Atsushi, I would have been able to take out 2 players at once with the help of the mirror entity, leaving Nelson on board to see if he had anything that he could do to stop me from taking that game away. But then I lost my dragon, and that really put a damper in my plans. But in the end, I was saving that counter spell, and I tried real hard to stop Schnell, but he was able to draw that last card, or attempt to draw that last card, and walk away with the win. Nevertheless, Sylvia and Khorvath continue to perform very well with me. I'm very happy with this deck. Probably not going to see it on stream for a while unless I get new cards and update a little bit, because again, it's the one that I've played on camera the most. And I want to give my other decks a shot, but man, I really do love this deck.
Tonight I ran my King Kenrith Saga Tribal deck, and it ran well. I managed to stick some threats to the board that had to be answered right away by the other players, and by and large they did that, which kept me mostly in check. I didn't see a lot of the interactive stuff or the ability to add or subtract counters at instant speed, which is basically the form of interaction my deck uses the most. Was not expecting to lose to Mill. That really snuck up on me. I wish I'd kept a closer eye on Grolnok. He's just kind of doing frog things over there in the corner. I got to pay more attention to everybody, just not the person to the left and the right. Frogs won't get by me again.
So, I brought my Talrand deck to EDH night, and that's about as far as it got. I can safely say this is the first time, and hopefully the only time, that somebody's Spite destroys one of my lands when I'm completely mana screwed. That was fun, though. It was really hard to get anything going because I couldn't get any lands, and I thought, well, if I could find some cantrips, I might be able to start at least trying, or even something that let me scry more often, stacking the deck in my favor. It just did not work at all. Got to counter some stuff, but didn't really get to do much beyond that. I still like the deck. I don't bring it out often. This was a big bummer, so I'll probably save it for when we play with Alex. And, I don't know, maybe put some land in it. But, yeah, it is what it is. Not every deck's going to work every time, and I'll play it again before pulling it apart. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.